This is a good one. How many excuses do you make to yourself daily? Are these excuses playing a role with your overall health and fitness? Do you feed yourself with excuses daily as a reason to not be healthy? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about the top 7 excuses that people make for themselves to not eat healthy. I love this, but there's so many excuses that people feed themselves that prevent them from being healthy with themselves. It drives me nuts, but in this video, I'll discuss these 7 excuses that people make and also the solutions to get around them, because you know that you need to be healthy. You know that you need to eat right. You know that's going to help out with preventing chronic diseases. You know it's going to give you more energy. It's going to give you more confidence. It's going to make you feel happier, all that good stuff. But yet, time and time again, you give yourself excuses to not eat healthy. And I'm going to tackle those for you because, again, this is something that you can easily accomplish. You just have to change your thinking a little bit. We have to shift that. But let's go ahead and jump into it. You also know the drill. It's Butch here from Fitness Psychology, so please subscribe. But this is where I'm going to discuss all topics with mindset, nutrition, and fitness. These are the lifestyle habits you need to develop in order to become a more confident and healthier you. So let's go ahead and talk about the top 7 excuses that you make for yourself that's making you not eat healthy. Man, that's quite a bit of a mouthful, but you get it. All right, excuse number 1 that I'm going to talk about as to why you're not eating healthy is a lack of time. Who hasn't used this excuse, right? We all have time is precious, time is valuable. There's no denying that. However, though, a lot of people use that as an excuse to not eat healthy. And everything is very fast paced now. You could have a family, work's just time consuming. And that's true. There's definitely no denying that. But let's figure out a way to combat this. You're not eating healthy because there's a lack of time. Well, in order to provide a solution for this, you should start doing some meal prepping. Now, meal prepping for me is very convenient because it's typically on the weekend, I'll pick like usually a Sunday, might take like an hour or 2 max, and I'll just cook out meals throughout the duration of the week. Now, let's just say if you don't even have that as time to go ahead and meal prep, that's fine. Even what I do, I call them mini preps. I'm gonna coin that term, mini preps. With a mini prep, what you can do is, even if you can take 5, 10, 15 minutes to go ahead and cook up some protein, cut up some fruit, cut up some vegetables, even if you could just do that throughout the week, that can set you up for success for eating healthy. So excuse number 1 is lack of time. This one might be, it's not number 1 just because I put it here, but this might be actually the number 1 excuse as to why people don't want to eat healthy. The second excuse here as to the reason why people don't like to eat healthy is the cost of food or the cost of eating healthy. This is a good one, and I'm not like a mathematician or accountant or anything, but is it truly more expensive to eat healthy? The answer would be yes and no. But think about this though too. If you eat like garbage for a big chunk of your life, you're gonna develop some health issues, then you have to go get medicine, and that can really be costly. So I would argue that it's better to be more proactive with your healthy eating now than to do it when you go to the doctors and you get the bad news. In order to prevent this, so the cost of healthy eating, yes, it can be expensive if you want to go organic or you want to go to Whole Foods. Now, however, though, how can we get past that is if you can go to even like your Walmarts, your Aldis, you can buy frozen vegetables, frozen fruits at a very low cost. You can buy stuff that's in season. I would recommend looking that up. Any place you can definitely find and make some wiggle room here. But again, you have to put in the effort. If you don't put in the effort, then it's just not going to happen. Aldi's is a great place to find some hidden gems with food. I love shopping at Aldi's. A lot of people like to shop at Walmart. If there's a Walmart Supercenter, I believe they have very good selections of food there. But anyways, so it's the cost. You think it's too expensive, but again, if you buy stuff that's in season, if you buy frozen vegetables, frozen fruits, that can significantly reduce the cost. Actually, real quick, speaking of costs, let me know down below in the comments, guys, do you have a Costco membership? Now, I'm just single, but a lot of people that I talk to, they love Costco because you can buy everything in bulk. So let me know. Maybe that might be my next big payment. All right, the third reason as to why you are not eating healthy is your lack of knowledge. This one's pretty interesting to me because I don't know if people are just lazy or they just don't want to do it, but I'm sorry. It's 2023 right now as I'm making this video. There's knowledge out there. It's a simple Google search away. You can go on YouTube, you can go on Instagram and find healthy recipes. It's just you're just being lazy with it. It's the lack of knowledge. So take the time to go on YouTube. There's some phenomenal nutritional channels on YouTube. There's Fit Man Cook. There is Downshiftology, there's Pickup Limes. Eventually, I'm gonna actually start posting some nutritional videos for you guys down the road. Flav City. All these guys, you can find the resources. You're just not putting the effort in. All right, the fourth reason as to why you are not eating healthy and you're giving yourself excuses is you give in to cravings. This one can be a bit tricky because if you look at your habits right now, you like to drink pop. You like to have those sugary coffee drinks, whatever it is. You like to eat those burgers. Whatever that is, you're gonna give into cravings towards that at some point. Like I have a sweet tooth right now. It's pretty gnarly. But how do you combat this? How do you beat your cravings? Is if you like sugar, go ahead, eat fruit. If you crave a lot of fatty, salty foods, just add a little bit of like pink Himalaya salt into your meals. And also too, do this is if you are having these cravings, just slowly wean them out of your diet. That's why you're not eating healthy, is because you're giving in to these cravings. Think of some healthy alternatives that you can do. Again, if it's sugar, go with your fruits. Eat more vegetables. You're gonna be fuller longer. If you are someone who loves fatty foods, eat your healthy fats, eat your avocados, eat use coconut oil, use olive oil, even go like a little bit of just like cheese only if you need to. Just like limit the dairy intake. You get what I'm saying? Find the alternative ways around your cravings. All right, excuse number 5 that the reason why you're not eating healthy here, I love this one, it is the social pressure. How many times have you gone, or a buddy has asked you to go to happy hour and you cave in? Or someone wants you to go to the mall to eat food, whatever that social pressure is, how many times have you given in to that? Actually, it's kind of interesting to me. I want to know the psychology behind this, but there's been several times where I've gone to like a happy hour or I said no because I don't want to drink any alcohol at this particular moment, and they get like, people like judge you for that. See, here's the thing is, you're in charge of yourself here. You don't have to worry about the opinions of others. You don't have to give in to the social pressure because you're only doing that to satisfy their perception. You need to work on you. Who cares about their perception? Even their friend, they should understand. But you're giving in to the social pressure. Now, let's just say if you do want to go to a happy hour, that's fine. Just limit yourself to 1 to maybe 2 drinks only. Okay, if you know you're going to be eating a lot, maybe have a salad or maybe eat really healthy a day before or 2 days before. Think, don't give in to the social pressure. And you can also go ahead and be, in moderation, it's fine. All right, I know reason number 1 with lack of time might be like the number 1 reason or excuse that you're not eating healthy, but excuse number 6 here is a pretty good contender as well. It is you are doing emotional eating. Emotional eating is an excuse you're giving yourself to not eat healthy. And this can be sensitive for a lot of people, and understandably so. You are trying to deal with something that's very stressful in your life. And the best way to do that for you right now currently is eating food, right? Eating an abundance of bad food. Now, let's figure out, how do we combat this? If you are doing some emotional eating, and what I mean by that is you're binging like crazy, or you're just eating vast amounts of sugar, fat, whatever it is, that's okay. Take 1 step back. If you're doing a lot of emotional eating, practice mindful eating. And that just simply means just take your time when you're eating. sit down, relax a little bit, eat, put your fork down, eat, put your fork down. I know it sounds kind of like redundant, but that works because then you'll feel full instead of like putting all this food in your body. But work on your emotional eating, and if you have to, manage your stress in other areas, you definitely can. Go ahead and start meditation. Go ahead and work out more. You'll feel really fantastic about yourself. But the reason why you're giving yourself an excuse to not eat healthy is because you're doing all this emotional eating. All right, the seventh and last excuse as to why you're not eating healthy is the convenience. The convenience of eating unhealthy is easier, right? So what I mean by that is there's a fast food place right by you, or you go through the frozen food aisle at the grocery store. It's just so convenient for you that you don't even want to eat healthy because it's quick and easy. But if you take the time to meal prep a little bit, do a little research, gain some knowledge, you can combat this. But it's the convenience of eating unhealthy is the reason why you're not eating healthy, if that makes sense. You have to try and get over this, guys, because again, you may think this is okay now, but if you start to notice your mood is different, your energy levels are lacking, it's because it's maybe the convenience of going to the fast food place all the time, or you're eating all this frozen food that you're buying. So think about that, and maybe you'll have a different perspective. So those were 7 excuses as to not eating healthy, guys. And we're all guilty of this to some extent. It could be lack of time, lack of knowledge, whatever it is. The point is, you have to prioritize yourself much more than you think. You have to prioritize your health because you want to have the energy. You want to have the confidence. You want to have that body. You want to be happy with yourself. So stop giving it excuses to not be healthy, because it's not going to lead anywhere good down the road. You know that. So stop with the excuses. Try to find the healthier solutions. Try to find a time to make this an effort, to make this a lifestyle habit, because I don't want you to be that person who is just miserable with their body and with how they feel for their life. It's just not in the cards here with fitness psychology. But thank you again, guys, for watching this. What is your top excuse? Again, let me know. I would say for me personally, oh man, it can be a lack of time sometimes, but I would say maybe it could be, I don't know, it might be lack of time for me also. But let me know, guys, down below in the comments, and you know the drill. Subscribe to Fitness Psychology, and I will see you guys on the next video.